Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. In this video we're going to be reacting to the top 10 most expensive homes in America. Now if you enjoy my type of content guys, don't forget to hit that like and comment down below, and if you want to show me some support then you can hit that subscribe button, as 93% of you guys who are currently watching my content are not subscribed. So it would mean the absolute world to me if you hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you know exactly when I upload next, which at this point is almost, well, it's not almost, it's every day. So I don't know why you wouldn't subscribe. It's always full of content here. Come back tomorrow around 6 PM British time. Don't know about American time, but yeah. And without further ado, let's get in it with this reaction.
The top 10 most expensive homes in America. Welcome to Alux.com, the place where future billionaires come to get inspired.
Wow.
Hello Aluxers, it's time to view and buy some crazy expensive property.
Mate, I ain't got enough money for a Twix.
Today we're browsing the market to find out which are the most expensive houses in America, from the East Coast to the West. There isn't a more competitive and exciting place to buy a house than in the US. They are definitely the nation that puts the most emphasis on homes and
I'm not gonna lie, you can definitely get a more bang for your buck in America. Over here, I'll give an example. If you want to get an alright house here, like decent sized, you have to be willing to spend minimum of $300,000 minimum, and that's where I live, which is, it's alright. It's not too expensive where I live, but it's not too cheap. It depends where you go in the country, it drastically changes. But yeah, honestly, you have to spend, if you want a nice house, minimum of $500,000 for like a really nice house. Because if you spend like $100,000 on a house, you're getting a terrace house, maybe 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, very small houses. So yeah, in America you can definitely get a more bang for your buck, even though these are the most expensive, so these will be stupidly priced.
Private property, and since everything is extra there, the houses make no exception.
Yeah, look at that. Well, I don't understand those windows, to be perfectly honest.
Only by looking at MTV Cribs or 73 Questions with Vogue will you see that celebrities and rich people love to live in 10-bedroom houses with swimming pools, cinemas, and gyms installed just for them. Having a house and a car is a definition of the American dream, and if they're big and bold, it's even better. No financial crisis could stop Americans from buying and building estates. It's what they do best. From penthouses in New York City to old southern houses and villas in Beverly Hills, we're uncovering the most expensive homes in America, with all the luxurious features and rich owners. If you're new here, welcome. Be sure to subscribe and follow us on Instagram at Alux.
You can do that for me.
Spoiler alert, there'll be no house under $150 million. That's how expensive we're going today.
Oh wow.
Number 10. Great Island House, Connecticut. Price, $175 million.
Insane.
Starting with this $1 million mansion from Connecticut, which is worth...
It's got to have something spectacular. It sounds like it's an island. Like you get an island because it's the Great Island House, or just as a house on an island. Again,
worth about $175 million to be exact. The whole property has...
See, it looks nice, but it looks very outdated. But I'm sure the inside will be like a complete, you know...
63 acres, and is the most expensive house in the area, even more expensive than any house ever sold in the Hamptons. Located on a small island tied to the mainland by bridges, it offers the privacy you need if you live in New York.
So you'd want a harbour, wouldn't you? You're that close to the river, or the lake, sorry, and you might as well have a harbour for your own boat, because if you've got enough money for that house, you've definitely got enough money for a boat, and why not if you live on a lake?
It was built by American businessman William Ziegler in 1902, and the whole house and all of the rooms are facing the water. If you want comfort, a big house, an even bigger yard, and the feeling that you're on a ranch, then this house has all of that. Of course, the inside is just as spectacular and lavish as you would expect for that kind of price tag. Number 9.
Oh my god.
Owlwood in Holmby Hill.
Now that looks better, in my opinion.
Los Angeles. Price, $180 million. On the West Coast in LA, there's an even more expensive home. The Owlwood House in Holmby Hills is none other than the house of Sonny and
It actually looks quite plain. I liked it when I first saw it. But like, where's the garage? Where's the garage? I don't see no garage. I don't see... It doesn't look that good, if I'm honest.
Cher from their days of glory. The house was sold in 2016 for $90 million and is on the market again for double that price.
Oh
The
God.
Italian-style villa has 12,000 square feet in total,
I see an entrance to the left.
and the depiction of
Garage,
luxury
question
and
mark?
American houses. It has marble fireplace.
Oh, no. So if you're spending that much money on a house, it's got to be modernized. I can't say that word properly. Modernized? Modernized.
Crystal
Congratulations,
chandeliers, and 24-karat gold bath fixtures.
Why?
Because how else would Cher take a bath? If those were not enough,
That's nice.
here's more. The house also comes with a pool because, of course it does, you're in LA. A tennis court and extra space for whatever pleases your heart to build
Wow.
more. The whole property has 10 acres, a lot of trees and gardens.
10 acres. Ugh, all I want for my dream house is to have an office. I'd like an office. And I want I want a big garden, but if I can't get a big garden, I just want a long garden because I do archery. And I would like to have an area in my own home which I can practice my archery. And play airsoft because I play airsoft as well, so gotta have some space where I can shoot my friends in the garden.
And was designed
But not 180 million's worth. No. I don't even think I'll have that much money in my life, but you never know nowadays, do you?
by architect Robert D. Farquhar, who also designed the Beverly Hills
can only
School,
dream.
the California Club, and helped design the Pentagon. Number
Wow.
8. Manalapan Mega
Those trees look like they're about to collapse. Also, it looks old.
Mansion, Florida. Price, $195 million.
So expensive.
Houses in Florida are different. The swamps, the climate, the culture, and all of the influences make up for one of the greatest neighborhoods in the world.
You get
if you
golf
have a good
course.
agent, a lot of money, and a little luck, you can buy a gorgeous mansion worthy of a billionaire. Currently, the Manalapan Mega Mansion is for sale in the area for $195 million. What do you get for that money? A 16-acre estate, plus a mega
Wow.
house with 33 bedrooms and 47...
You don't need that many bedrooms. If you're having that many bedrooms, you might as well just get friends to move in and pay you rent. Because you just have so much space for no reason. Plus, you're going to have to hire a cleaning company to clean this house. Because there's no way... If you own a house like this, you're probably a busy person, you know, you're probably making money at some means. You ain't got time to clean this house. It's massive, it's too big. The amount of money to maintain this house is going to be ridiculous.
7 bathrooms. It also
Absolutely
comes with
ridiculous.
1,200 feet of private oceanfront, a botanical garden with over 1,500 species of tropical plants and
That's
trees,
cool.
and a sports complex, a splendid treehouse, and the most beautiful
Aw, that's actually really cool. That looks really cool. That looks like a child's dream, doesn't it?
interiors. It sure looks like the Great Gatsby would live here. For billionaires with big families, this is the perfect holiday home for a winter
Yeah, true. You'd probably move your whole family in there, but to be honest, as soon as you get a house, you kind of want to move away from your family, don't you?
retreat. Number 7. The Manor at Holmby Hills. Price,
Again, it looks just-
$200 million.
I like these big houses.
Another estate.
But this does not look like a house. This looks like a business complex. Like a overly fancy... I don't even know. It's not a house, is it? It's a... Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I was about to say it's not a house, it's a manor. And it literally says the manor. Well,
Estate in LA's Holmby Hills is the Manor House, listed at $200 million. Most mega houses built by Americans resemble European architecture, such as Italian style or French castles. This
Yeah,
one
I can
resembles
see
a
the
French
Italian.
chateau style and was built in 1988 for the famous TV producer Aaron Spelling and his wife Candy. The Manor House has one
it looks nicer inside though. I'll give it props. It looks a lot better inside than the previous one. Though why does the roof look like it's collapsing? I see a gap.
123 rooms in total, of
What? 100...
which 14 are bedrooms, 27 bathrooms,
I'm sorry, but when do you need a bathroom that big? It has a fucking sofa in it. Are you insane?
And others are free to be occupied for whatever you need. For example, Mrs. Spelling
Oh,
had a doll collection
looks
room.
amazing.
Surrounded by trees and with only 2 floors, the house offers the privacy any billionaire would seek. A tennis court, huge gardens, and a wide garage for as many cars
Again, you're going to be paying for gardeners to constantly keep that maintained.
as you please. And since it's in the same area as the house of Sonny and Cher, you can imagine how exclusive this area is. Number 6.
Oh my
The
God.
Fairfield property, New
What do you own? That's insane. That's massive. That's like, I see a golf course. I see pool, tennis court, multiple tennis courts, a basketball court, gardens. That's insane.
York. Price $248 million. Back in the Hamptons, we find another house worth millions of dollars. We're talking about the Fairfield property that's estimated to be worth $248 million.
You don't need a house that big.
Everyone
You just
knows that the
don't.
Hamptons is the ultimate place where the rich spend their summer holidays, but this house is really expensive and really, really huge. The whole property is 63 acres and is owned by billionaire Ira Rennert, who has a fortune of $3.8 billion. The house has 29
Jesus.
bedrooms, 39 bathrooms, a 91-foot-long dining room, a separate playhouse, a theater, helipad, and $150,000 hot tub. Of course, these are just a few of the full amenities the house offers, and apparently the owner wants to expand and do more. This amazing mega mansion is the real billionaire nest, and boy, it looks luxurious. And Aluxers, speaking of expensive homes, are you curious to see which CEOs have the best houses and how much they paid for them?
No.
All of the juicy details? We covered that subject in our video, The Top 10 Most Expensive CEO Homes. Just click in the top right corner to check it out. Number 5.
Oh, now this is more my thing. That's more my thing. It looks too big though. It looks too big, but it's definitely more modern.
The Bel Air Spec House. Price $250 million. We can't say this enough, but houses in LA are the ultimate depiction of luxury and design.
They're also stupidly overpriced.
For example, the Bel Air Spec House is one of the most modern and interesting homes. It was designed by Bruce Makowski and is a 38,000 square foot mansion with 3 floors and a rooftop. The whole
I swear I've seen this house somewhere. Maybe like Dan Brazarian or someone.
house has windows instead of walls and window panes, a huge pool, a James Bond themed theater, a bowling room, 12 bedrooms, 21 bathrooms, and modern luxurious amenities. Natural light comes
Imagine playing hide and seek in this house. That's my inner kid right there, but this house is massive.
in all day long. You also get a helipad, exclusive and minimalist artwork, a wine cellar, a private gym, and of course, the most important, the view. The house is located on a hill, so you can watch all over LA like a king. This house is one of the most expensive
Jesus.
homes ever, and by the way it looks, pool parties must be really amazing there. It's unlike any house you've ever seen, so if you're good for it, it's worth the splurge. Number 4. Molokai Ranch, Hawaii. Price
Oh, that does not
$260
look
million.
nice.
Besides the 5-star hotels and luxurious resorts and villas, Hawaii is also home to a few billionaires that decided to move there, or at least buy a house. The most expensive home in Hawaii is the Molokai Ranch, estimated to be worth $260 million. The 55-acre property is of course located on the beach of Molokai Island of Hawaii. The mansion is also a resort and offers ranch facilities as well as waterfront and conservation easements. Being so private and exotic, a few famous people wanted to buy it, one of them being Mark Zuckerberg. And also during the 1800s, the royal Hawaiian family used to live on this island, so there's a lot of history there. Number 3. The White House,
The White House, as if you can buy it and move in.
Washington, D.C. Price $320 million. As unexpected as it might sound to some, the White House is the number 3 most expensive house in America. This emblematic administrative building and home to the president is said to be worth around $320 million. A lot of money went into building it, renovating it, and expanding it, and it's all coming from taxes, in case you didn't know that already. Past administrations have left their print on the house's rooms and the decor, such as the Kennedys, Harrisons, or Roosevelts. In its entire history, the building has been through a lot.
To be fair, I bet that building has a hell of a lot of history inside of it.
Fires, reconstructions, renovations, and expansions. Construction started 225 years ago under James Hublin's design, and now, after all these years, is worth millions of dollars and is the most recognizable presidential home in the world. Some say the name the White House was given to it after Washington burned, and the house was painted white to mask the burn marks. The official address is 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, Washington, D.C., and is open to tourists a few days per week between 7:30 a.m. and 11:30 p.m. Number 2. The Chartwell Estate, Los Angeles.
Jesus.
Price, $350 million.
It's so expensive.
Last year, one of the most expensive homes in America went up for sale for the first time in 30 years. It's the Chartwell Estate, located in Bel Air,
it just doesn't
California.
look like something I'd like.
The house was previously owned by the late TV executive Jerry Perenecchio, who sadly passed away in May of 2017. This enormous house is now for sale for $350 million, more expensive than the White House. It's built in the 18th century French neoclassical style and has over 25,000 square feet of living space. The whole property has 10 acres, enough to fit a swimming pool, a tennis court, gardens, and a guest house. The house fits a wine cellar, a bathroom, and a garage big enough for 40 cars. By now, it's safe to say that all the big and expensive houses reside in California. Number 1.
Oof.
The One House, California. Price, $500 million.
Jesus Christ.
More expensive than the Chartwell House and the White House is the One House, worth $500 million. As you would expect, this 25,000 square foot house is also located in the Bel Air neighborhood of Los Angeles, the place where only the rich live. Buying this house is a statement of who you are, and for sure, this one will be the home of a billionaire pretty soon. The house is still under construction, possibly being ready this year, and will go on the market for $500 million, or maybe even more. For that money, the owner will have the best view in the whole neighborhood, a casino, a jellyfish tank, a beautiful salon, a spa, and everything you could imagine. The architect designing this house is Paul McLean, who also designed Beyoncé and Jay-Z's $88 million home. Although the house is huge and actually resembles a hotel more than a home, it will most probably...
These type of, to be fair, a lot of the Californian houses just seem to be designed to be able to hold parties. That's it, if I'm honest.
Sell very quickly. Owning land and having a house is just as important in America as it is in Europe and other parts of the world as well. And since we've opened up the conversation, Aluxers, we're curious. Where would you want to have a house? In America or elsewhere? Let us know in the comments below. And since houses are so different, we have one more stored away for you as a reward for staying with us until the end and being a true Aluxer. Get ready to enter one of the craziest houses out there. And it's surprisingly down to earth. The Boeing 727 plane house in Mississippi. Price, $30,000. They say home is where your heart is.
That is definitely interesting.
For some, it's in their hometown, their parents' house, or the one they bought together with their partner. For one adventurous couple, the home of their dreams was a Boeing 727 crashed plane which they transformed into a living space. A woman did that. She bought an old Boeing 727 for $2,000 and turned it into her home because her former home burned down in a fire and she didn't have enough money to buy a new one. With an extra $4,000, she got a moving company to ship her plane to Mississippi, and with another $25,000, she decorated it and turned it into a house. The total cost was around $31,000.
That's really interesting,
when the average house price can end up being roughly $400,000 according to a recent federal census. This shows that if you want to get a house for a few $1,000s, there's always a way, and it doesn't have to be in the city either. And surprisingly, there are other people living in old Boeing planes across America as well.
That's cool.
Thank you for spending some time.
That is actually really cool, to be honest. Well, guys, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like and a comment down below, as every little helps, and it does mean the world to me. And yeah, if you enjoy my content, it would mean the world to me if you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell, as you can see when I upload next, which at this point is every single day, so I don't know why you wouldn't do that, as there's always content to see here. And yeah, if you want to see this video, again, I will link the original video in the description down below. And if you've guys got any other suggestions or videos you want me to react to, I'll be sure to check them out. Just remember that it does take me maybe a week or two to actually react to the video that you suggest, as I do already have loads of videos already uploaded and some already ready to be recorded. So yeah, and yeah, I hope you're all having a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video or episode. Bye.